Hello everyone, Lalaine Art Geek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be using the Artist 13.3 Pro V2 drawing tablet today by XPPen. This is a drawing tablet that isn't actually released yet, and I am so grateful that XPPen has given me the opportunity to be able to review this tablet, so that if you guys are interested in getting it, then I hope you have all the information here to be able to make that decision for you guys. But I am so grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this in general. And also, without the support of you guys, I would not have been able to do this as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for this opportunity. This is the first time that I've ever reviewed a drawing tablet here on the channel. So it's a really big step, and I am extremely grateful for that. Right now, I am unboxing all of the accessories that do come with the tablet, and I will get a little bit more in depth during the drawing process about how to use these accessories and so on and so forth. But right now, I just want to show you guys what is included and how it's packaged so that it's not that big of a surprise when you receive it if you do decide to get it, which, spoiler alert, I personally think you guys should get it because I've had a really good experience so far with this tablet. There are a few hiccups, but I will talk about it later on in the video. But for now, for a really good price, I really do feel that it's worth it for anyone who is starting out with digital art and want to try to be a little bit more professional and go beyond the iPad and want to actually use a drawing monitor to actually do some art. So I think this is a really good option, and I hope you guys will enjoy the review video and hopefully that you get some advice and tips out of it so that you can make your decision on whether or not you would like to buy the tablet for yourself, which once again, I recommend it, and hopefully this review video will explain why. By the way, these cables are a little finicky, so I will explain how you guys should use these cables. This 3-in-1 cable also came with the box, but it didn't come inside the box. It was actually sent separately, and this is very important, so please pay attention when I get to that part in the video. But I am unboxing the tablet itself, and it does have directions on it and also customer support if you need to contact them. And prepare for the ASMR. As you can see here, it does come with a drawing stand. So if you ever need more of a support when you're drawing, I do recommend using this. So it is important for you to keep your posture while you're drawing, so a drawing stand is definitely necessary. And this is how I did my cables. So I used my 3-in-1 cable to actually connect it to my computer, and I used one of the USB cords to connect it, and the bigger port is behind the laptop because that's just how it's connected. And pro tip, guys, sometimes when you use this tablet, it flickers a little bit, and I tried to fix that problem, but you have to actually connect it to an outlet when you use it so that it doesn't flicker that way. But right now, I am also testing out the pen itself and how it's drawing on the screen itself, and I'm using paint because that's the easiest way to test things out for the first time, and doodling a little bit here. And it is important for you to test out your pen in case you need to calibrate it. Calibration is important, and I'm also showing off the shortcut keys. My favorite shortcut key is the undo button. As you can see here, I did set one of them to do the Control-Z option. Guys, it is so helpful, and this is a way for you to be able to set your shortcut keys. You will have an XPPen app when you download the driver from the XPPen website, and it is important to get the right one so that it works literally as well as it does on the tablet, because it would match the tablet itself. So just make sure that you get the right driver for it. And once you get that all set up, then you are ready to go. And I am using Krita because that's also a free program that I've never used before, and I do recommend it for beginners because of course it's free and it looks like Photoshop to me. It's pretty much like a free Photoshop, and I hope that you guys can agree. If you have any tips, by the way, on how to use Krita, because it is my first time using it, please let me know. But with my experience combining this tablet with Krita, I really enjoy it actually. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. At any point during this tablet review, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. And I will also go ahead and talk a little bit more about the features of the tablet a little bit more precisely. So the Artist 13.3 Pro V2 is an upgrade to the Artist 13.3 Pro drawing tablet. It has a 13.3-inch display, hence the name of the tablet, with a resolution of 1920 x 1080 pixels per inch. The weight of the tablet is 1.139 kilograms, or about 2.205 pounds, so it is lightweight. It comes with an X3 Pro Smart Chip stylus with 16K pressure levels, making it the first drawing stylus ever to have that feature. There is also a full laminated display with an anti-glare film so that there are no visual gaps or glare interferences while drawing. It has great color performance with 99% of standard RGB, so you can get close to accurate colors when you transfer your drawings from the tablet to another device, let's say either an iPad or your monitor. And included on the tablet itself are the red dial quick keys and 8 customizable shortcut keys, which you guys have already seen, to add convenience while drawing. I personally love using these shortcut keys because they truly are convenient. Really quick before I get to the review of this tablet, I did want to mention what I'm drawing. So right now I am drawing 2 Christmas characters because of course it is the Christmas season and I want to be able to draw them again while I have that opportunity. And speaking of Christmas, there will be a Black Friday sale with this tablet and also any other tablet on the XPPen website. So definitely stay tuned for that towards the end of the video when I talk about it, so that you guys can also get a good deal on this tablet and get yourself something nice for Christmas. But yeah, I want to mention that all opinions of this tablet are my own. I promise they are good opinions. I do have a few hiccups like I mentioned, so I want to talk about that because it is important to keep it in mind. So one of the biggest pros about this tablet for me is the way and the feel of actually drawing on it. So like I mentioned in the beginning, it does have an anti-glare film on it, and it kind of feels a little bit more matte, which I do like because it does give that paper texture feeling to it. And if you are the type of artist that loves to draw on paper but want to translate your art into digital, this is a really good tablet for that because of the way that it feels. And I had a really good time drawing on it. It feels really good under my hand. And also just the way that I'm using the stylus to actually draw, it definitely has that feeling to it where I am drawing on paper. And it's kind of the same with my iPad. Like I have a film on it that mimics the drawing of paper, and I like it for a reason because I love doing drawings on paper as well. So I want to be able to mimic that. And I do appreciate that it already has that layer of film already embedded into the tablet. If you aren't a fan of that, maybe there is like a screen protector that you can get to have more of a glass look. But personally, I really like the paper texture to it. It just feels a lot more natural when I have a matte finish to the screen. I'm currently not wearing my artist glove because, in my opinion, I feel like it kind of gets in the way when I'm drawing. I know people have different preferences and they love the comfort of the glove. I wish that was me. I don't know why, but like just having anything on my hands while I'm drawing just feels so distracting. And I know it's safe from your hand as well to like protect it from getting onto the screen so many times. And I'm sure I will eventually wear the glove to protect my hands, but for now, it's more of like a sensory thing and just a way that I feel like it's distracting while I'm drawing. So, but the option is there in the box if you do want to use the artist glove, which I do appreciate. I also have heard that the artist glove also cleans your screen for you, and if you don't like that, that's why there's also a microfiber cloth with it too, which again, I do appreciate that there are options, and that is one of the good things about using tablets like this, especially using the XPPen tablet. It already has all of these features there for you, and it's definitely more customizable than you think. And speaking of customizable, another another opinion, a really good opinion about this tablet are the shortcut keys and also the red dial keys as well. So it does come with 8 customizable keys, and I will say that in the use of this tablet, I've used maybe 4 of them so far, so half of the amount. I set them to Control Z, which is undo, and I don't remember the redo option. It's not Control Y. I've already tried it. It's a whole other option, which I completely forgot, but it's the redo option and also copy and paste, because I do those 4 shortcut keys a lot, and I appreciate that. It makes it so much easier for me to be able to use these shortcuts, and it's actually so much quicker now to do these functions without me preventing like the flow of my drawing. And so the fact that they are included, it just makes the workflow so much better. Like if you guys have ever used a tablet like this, it's so convenient, and they really do say it for themselves. And for the red dial keys, I've never had an experience with them before, so it was really interesting for me to try it for the first time. I usually use it to zoom in and out of my drawings, and that has helped a lot. One issue that I did come across while using this tablet in regards to using these keys is that when I draw fast, like whenever I'm literally like in the zone and I draw a lot of quick movements and quick line work and stuff, and then like the moment I press on a key or use the dial, like almost immediately after, it doesn't respond as quickly. But I have learned that if you just wait like a literal second or two, then it will be able to respond quick enough for it to process that, oh yeah, I want to undo, or oh yeah, I want to zoom in or zoom out. And so I have to be a little bit patient while I'm drawing, but I have noticed that did kind of disrupt the workflow a little bit when I have to, I want to undo and I want to immediately keep drawing right after, but it doesn't automatically activate the key for it. So it's not like the biggest issue, but it is something to consider if you are a fast worker like I am. Like I do a lot of strokes when I draw. I don't usually do like one continuous line and I do it slowly. I do a lot of quick drawing strokes. And so with that being said, I do a lot of undoing. And I mean like a lot of undoing. And so I've been pressing the same button over and over again, and sometimes the key doesn't work out almost immediately. And so I guess just the solution to that is be patient and just wait like a full second before you undo, which is completely fine. But like I said, if you are a fast worker like I am, definitely consider that with this tablet, but it's not the biggest like downfall for it. Same with the red dial key. I have noticed that if I want to zoom in like really, really quickly, I can't do that unless I wait a second and then I do it. And usually it works perfectly fine after that. But Yeah, it kind of sucks though, because I would usually think that my tablet would be not working or it would be broken. But like I said, you just have to wait like a second before you use the keys and it would normally work. Another important thing to bring up, especially if you are an iPad artist that uses Procreate and you want to transition over to using a drawing tablet like this, be prepared to learn a whole new set of motor skills with this tablet, because coming from the iPad to this tablet, it's definitely a really big change when it comes to like your drawing reflexes, if that makes any sense. For example, I have caught myself using my 2 fingers and tapping on the screen to undo on this drawing tablet, but it doesn't work because the only thing that the screen will react to is when your pen is near it and not using your fingers. So in order to undo, of course, if you wanted to, then you need to use either the shortcut key or just manually tap it on the screen, depending on what program you use. So I've caught myself using the 2-finger method when I need to undo anything on this screen for I think 10 times already, more than 10 times actually, throughout the entire drawing process. And it was kind of a big change and adjustment to be able to learn that, oh yeah, the shortcut keys are there, I need to start using them, and stop using my fingers to interact with the screen because it doesn't work that way. It only reacts to the pen. So definitely a really big change. And also, if you are a Procreate artist, unfortunately, Procreate is not included with this because Procreate is exclusively on the iPad. So definitely learn a new drawing program if you haven't done so already. Like I mentioned, I am using Krita, which is a free Photoshop to me. And this is my first time using it, so I do appreciate that it is a free drawing program for beginners like me. I'm not really a Photoshop artist by any means. Fun fact, I never really used Photoshop for my art ever, unless I was in college and I used it for assignments. But other than that, that was pretty much my entire experience of Photoshop. So I was mainly a Paint Tool Sai / Corel Draw painter artist when I was growing up, but I never really used Photoshop or anything like that. And so learning Krita was a little bit difficult because it looked like Photoshop and I'm not familiar with it as much. So even that in itself, I had to practice learning, and low-key that was kind of a challenge. I had to get used to a drawing tablet again with short keys and shortcuts, and also learn an entire new drawing program that would be able to demonstrate all of its key features for this tablet review. And maybe later on I might get Clip Studio Paint because a lot of people have mentioned how great it is. And considering that I am working on a comic, that I feel that program would be suited best for me. But yes, if you are an iPad artist, I definitely wish you guys luck because this is going to be a really big adjustment for you guys. But it only took me about a couple of days to learn how to be able to rely on the shortcuts and understand that most of the features on this tablet won't work the same way as if you're drawing on the iPad. It only took me a day, but of course, people have different learning paces, and so definitely take your time with it. I think the ideal amount of time to be able to learn a tablet to its fullest potential is a week to 2 weeks, so definitely take your time. But it was kind of a really big adjustment for me, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got a little bit frustrated because I was just so used to the iPad interface that I couldn't adjust quick enough, but thankfully I did. And I have used a tablet similar to this in the past as well. So relearning those motor skills was a big benefit for me. I was very aware of how the short keys worked and how to calibrate my pen and everything. So it's kind of like, for me personally, it was more like relearning, if anything. But honestly, this drawing tablet was so good for me because I love being able to draw on the screen personally, and this made me feel more professional as well. I mean, using the iPad was professional in itself because Procreate is just an amazing program, but being able to draw on the screen like this again on a drawing monitor, it makes you feel a certain way, and it's an amazing type of way. And I had a really fun time with this tablet, and I am excited to continue to use Krita as well because I do feel that it is a great program as well for beginners, and the more I use it, the more I have started to get used to it. So it's all just a matter of trial and error, if anything. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and also being able to slowly learn new things is exciting to me in general. So if you guys like a little bit of that change, then I do feel that this new tablet is a game changer for that. Overall, I had a really great experience with this tablet. I think this is a great tablet for younger artists and also just other artists who want to start using digital art but don't want to break the bank. I think for the size of this tablet and for what you get and all of its capabilities, I definitely think it's worth the price, and I heavily support XPPen for creating affordable products because it's important to be able to reach to a wider audience, especially a younger audience who wants to learn new things and new skills. So I appreciate that. In addition to this tablet, there are other tablets on their website that are affordable, and I thank you, XPPen, for giving me this opportunity to review it, and I had an amazing time being able to learn this tablet in its entirety. Right now, from November 11 to December 9, there will be a Black Friday promotional sale with up to 40% off tablets and other products on the XPPen website. So if you want to gift a loved one or yourself a new tablet this holiday season, then I definitely recommend taking advantage of this sale and getting something nice for yourself. And all of the links will be in the description so that you guys can check out the website for yourself and do a little bit of shopping. Once again, thank you to XPPen for this collaboration and for sending me this tablet, and thank you guys for all of the support on this channel and all other social medias, and also just in general for my art. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video.